What's up, guys? Welcome to another reaction. We are here to react to Star Wars Visions Season 3, starting with the Duel Payback. This was a fan favorite from the first season because of its stylistic approach and the depiction of Star Wars with a samurai. And then we had the parasol lightsaber. If you want to dive straight into the reaction, don't forget timestamps are in the description so you can skip right ahead. But Choco, what are your predictions for this?
Bro, that broke my mind when I first saw it. It looked so good. And then I immediately started seeing cosplayers doing it. Yeah, it was great. Not to mention that there was also a book that came out, Ronin, along with it, because it exists within its own Star Wars universe, and it was a really good book. Like, honestly, I was tearing up at the end of that book. This appears to be sometime after it. I don't know. I don't know what continuity exists within non-canon materials, but I just want more interesting lightsaber choices. You know what I mean? Like, give me a lightsaber tonfas. Give me some type of ball and sickle with a lightsaber on the end of it.
All right, without further ado, let's just dive right in. The Duel Payback. The Ronin's lightsaber was red in the first one?
That's a sick ship.
Good gosh, baby Trandos.
I like that mantis droid. Okay, I like how it's just so naturally Star Wars. You know?
Yeah. Hey, is that Enoch? From Ahsoka? Oh, it is an Anzellan. I thought it was a Kappa.
Yeah. Fuzzball. I like it.
Wow. That's cool. No, at first I didn't see that that this village was on top of those walkers. Like the architecture
It's a genius idea, yeah. I can't believe how perfectly they've captured the feel of Star Wars, but in such a unique form factor.
Well, like you said, I think this type of stylization is just inherently Star Wars.
Yeah.
Crusaders.
Kind of like when I was playing, Ghost of Tsushima. I felt like I was playing a Star Wars game the whole time,
I didn't know we were gonna get a Jedi. Ooh, that was dope. He's like, I was about to say that. That's an interesting Jedi.
And
this is dope. Whoa!
okay.
Who's that Kagebunshin of the Force?
Okay, this is...
He's doing that with those prosthetics. Hey, he doesn't seem to be I wouldn't call him on the side of the Jedi anymore with that kind of drive, you know.
I mean, he wants revenge. That's for damn sure.
Revenge is not the Jedi way. This is an interesting look at, like, although we can clearly see that this person isn't a Jedi ideologically.
Well, I mean, it's also hard to say because this universe is not like
Right there.
But the universe in which they inhabit is fundamentally different. Like the role of Empire and Republic and stuff is just very different.
Anime Ewoks. Aibo, my partner.
I am happy that that they took off the helmet because I couldn't tell what species she was. But
I like how the Lekko is.
Hairstyle.
Yeah, I like how it's like tied up in like a, like as if it's in like a towel bun.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. That protocol droid with man bun.
Are those going to be little lightsaber pins that she pulls out?
Maybe. It's as charming as the originals.
I just like that he got a mask made of his own face.
Nice. Wonder what kind of crystals power like a really small one.
Alright, that's so freaking cool.
You know what? I like to think that this is like a visualization of force speed being used.
Yeah.
God! Well, that's canonically incorrect. It should... I'm just kidding. It should turn off. Damn. Are we getting yub nubs? Yub nub. Yeah.
I love that boat so much.
休戦は終わりだ。
Hmm.
Yeah.
They gonna bang.
Yeah, that was a good. That was really, really cool. Like you said, the universe is very, very different in terms of ideologies. I think that what they've created in this universe is more along the lines of what people want the Sith to be.
Yeah, no, I can see that. So for anyone watching, if you like read the novel Ronin, you find out that the Jedi are more akin to the, for lack of a better term, the Japanese empire that came in and that disposed, and that's what created all these, these Ronin as the era of the samurai was starting to kind of die down. So in a lot of ways, it's the exact reverse of what
Yeah.
Star Wars is that we know of, representing the ideological sides. But again, but I think that makes it better, though, especially when you understand the storytelling from the viewpoint of a different people's history. You know,
Yeah.
and it adds so many layers. Just like when you watch Godzilla, understanding that's in the wake of atomic bombs, and like it means so much more when you understand the history kind of surrounding it.
This is why I made the comment, like, this is what people want the Sith to be. They want them to be the cool guys that are, the wanderers, and they're free to do whatever they want. But they are not, beset upon by evil motivations and drivers. And so, like, if you were to reverse what's canonically accurate, you would get this. And you would see the Sith kind of being the more, rebellious, and the more kind of principled faction.
You know what's funny though? Because I feel like those conversations are fundamentally flawed. Like they're holding pieces separate in their mind. I feel like this is exactly what we would get if the Jedi were what people wanted them to be. But there's a lot of people who like say, well, the Jedi failed because they didn't take care of this problem in the galaxy or that problem in the galaxy. And those are all things that would require them to be in the governmental role in order to do so. So in a lot of ways, I feel like this is exactly what would happen if you ran that ideology, to the end of its course.
Well, I don't necessarily think that it would game out the same way, but this is a look
Yeah.
at a Jedi organization that is political, that is part of the power, that is
Basically,
exerting itself on the people.
like if Count Dooku didn't turn Sith, that would be him.
Yeah.
This leaned into the Star Wars feeling so well and so much more than I was anticipating. And it actually, for me, it brought up the stark contrast in Star Wars feel between the prequels and the original trilogy and sequels.
Yeah, I mean, I even said it during the reactions. Like, this has all of the charm of the originals, like, all over it. I also want to point out that even as we analyze this from kind of like a flip the script perspective on the Jedi and the Sith, it is interesting that they did kind of sneak in, or allude to the fact that even the Grandmaster was lost, and that really wasn't what the Jedi stand for, right? They said that they've lost their way, and they're more along the darkness than even the Sith. Even if we take this story at face value as to like the structure of society, with the Jedi in power and the Sith kind of on the run, they still kind of alluded to the fact that this isn't traditionally what a Jedi would be doing, like seeking revenge and like glassing an entire island,
Well, I mean, that's a great point. For some reason, when it comes to the Jedi, people look at the actions of an individual Jedi and proclaim that that is part of the order, but they will look at the actions of an individual Sith or like someone and but that's just a person. That's not the Sith.
Yeah.
And that's what's fascinating, because this whole thing, like you said, was about that person was no longer a Jedi. That person was so lost in the sauce that they couldn't tell what color lightsaber they were picking up, which was like an intentional messaging, right? He was more machine than man. He was wearing the dressings of a man, but had lost his humanity. Like it was very, very on the nose. But again, I assume we're gonna see a lot of people who are like, yeah, see, this is what the Jedi are. And you're like, no, that's what that person is. That's not what the Jedi are or what they have ever represented. And the episode makes that pretty clear that even the people on the dark side are like, yeah, that's not a Jedi.
Yeah, for sure. I think this is an interesting commentary on how people view their parasocial and social relationships with concepts given internal biases, right? I think this is one of those kind of visions, properties that for sure needs its own full-fledged series, to be honest.
I'm hoping for another book.
Let us know what you guys think in the comment section below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon so you don't miss any of our other reactions in our videos. But Choco, what did we learn today?
We learned that Japanese Twi'leks are baddies.
True.
Oh man, goddamn.
I don't have any funny quote for you, but that was some badass force speed by the Grandmaster. We'll see you guys in the next one. May the force be with you.